Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Angela with Angela's Inspired Creations, here to bring you another Cricut Design Space tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to use the Slice tool. Slice is a tool that you will use quite often. It basically is like a crop tool or a punch tool. It helps you take things out of your design that you don't want, or helps you make layering a little bit easier by taking away the layering step. So we're going to jump right in. I have 3 different projects on my screen, and I just already preloaded these ready to go. I just threw them together this morning so that I could show you some different ways that I use the Slice tool. First, let me show you where Slice is at. It's down in the bottom right-hand screen, very similar to where the weld and the attach buttons are. I'm going to select 2 of my items here so you can see it. And now it's actually available to use. It's the Slice tool right here. Now you can only use Slice with 2 items selected. You can't use it with 5 or 6 different things and expect it to slice through all of them. It only allows you to do 2 at a time, which is fine. You can just do multiple slices if you need to. Most of the time I'm using it, I only need it for 2 items just to slice something out. The first thing I'm going to show you is my heart here with my text. I just have a J and A that I typed out in the text, and then I have a heart that I just got from the shapes. Now, what I want to do is I actually want the J and A, I don't want it to be black. I want it to be cropped out of the heart. Maybe I'm using this to make a t-shirt that's already black, and I don't need to layer the vinyl when I can just crop it out and let the black show through. So, very easy to do. I'm just going to select both of my items. Now, before I slice, I make sure to align them and center them horizontally just to make sure that I got those nice and centered. So, I've selected both of those. I'm going to go down here to the slice button and I'm just going to click it. Now, you can see over here we've got slice results. We've got our heart, we have the red letters that sliced out of the red heart, and then we have the original black letters. I just want to delete my black, and then I want to delete that red. And now all I have is the red heart with the letters sliced out of it. Like I said, this makes it very easy when you already have a t-shirt that has the color that you want to show through underneath it. So if I have a black t-shirt already and I want the J and A to be black, then I can just slice through those and I don't have to layer the black on top of the red. Just cuts out one of the steps, makes it a little bit easier. Same if I wanted a white t-shirt or blue or whatever. So that's one way we can use Slice. So I'm just going to delete the little heart and I'm going to move up my next little item. Now, the next way we can use Slice is very similar to how we would use Contour. We can remove something out of the image. Now, the reason that you might want to use Slice instead of Contour is maybe you want to permanently get rid of the piece of your design that you don't want. Say it's these 3 little hearts and you don't want them to be there anymore at all. You want to somehow combine your 2 lines. I don't know. So you could slice out the hearts and then that way you could combine the 2 other pieces together. Now in Contour, when you're selecting that, it's only allowing you to hide those. Slice will let you remove them permanently. But the other thing that works for that is if you want to slice a piece off of your design that you want to move. Maybe you bought the SVG or the PNG image and it already had the arrow underneath it and you don't want the arrow right where it's at. You want to move it and maybe put it up top or whatever it might be. It's just not in the spot that you want it to be. Or you want to put the person's name underneath it and you want to space that arrow down. So what you can do is just go into your shapes, grab a square. I unlock it right here so that I can move the shape to whatever size I want without constraining it. So I'm just going to go over the arrow and I'm going to select my box and my image. And I'm going to click my Slice tool. Now, I want to get rid of the gray box. I don't need it. I also want to get rid of the gray arrow. I don't need that either. I just need my black. Now my arrow is a separate piece that I can move wherever I'd like on the mat and design my image a little bit differently than what was already there. Like maybe I wanted that to be a little bit smaller. I don't know, whatever it might be. Now it gives us, it's broken apart those 2 pieces of our design. So that's another way that we can use the Slice tool. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to delete these. That little shape tool with the little square or the circle, I use those all the time because sometimes I'll load images in that aren't very good quality and maybe they have a little piece hanging out on the side of the image, and I just put the little square, the circle there, and I slice that right off and delete it, and that gets rid of any little pieces I don't want on my design. So the last part that I have here is I've already pre-made this W for my last name. And then I have my last name, Warner. I want to make one of those split images that you see sometimes when people are doing like monogramming type things or like signs or like the outdoor flags. They split the letter and then put the name right in the middle. They use the slice tool for that. So what I have to do is I have to select the gray box that I have here, because I want to slice that space. So I made the gray box that fits basically exactly with my lettering. So I'm going to select my gray box and I'm going to select my W. And I'm going to click slice. I haven't touched my words. The words were only already there so that I knew how big my gray box needed to slice. So I'm going to delete my gray, I'm going to delete the gray, and I'm going to delete the black. And now I have a W that is cropped out, it is split so that I can put my name there. And I like to go in, not text, I want to add a square, and I unlock it and I make it a nice thin line. I like to do this because I really like it when it has like the full length of the image. I like having that little line there. So I might go in and I might add these little bars to it. So I'm going to lock that back so I don't accidentally change it to black, and then I'm going to duplicate that. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, there we go. I think that looks a little bit better. So slice is super helpful when you are designing a split letter image or some kind of split image so that you can add the name in there or add something else in there. It's just another way that you can use the slice tool. So hopefully this was helpful for you. If you liked it, please make sure you show it a like. I really appreciate it. It shows me that I'm on the right track, and I appreciate you hitting that little thumbs up button. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That will allow you to be notified when I post my next video. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. This is Angela signing out.